Whoa. Is my internet dying?
Slow to it.
Yeah, we
Okay, you're good.
Oh, we're back now.
Oh no, you're not. Oh,
Must X demon out of me, don't worry. Magic is effective against these things. Just breathe slowly and let the evil, dastardly thoughts leave your mind.
Sometimes I
Just
want to
focus.
put a can of soup in a pillowcase and hit someone with them.
Yes, yes, Kyler, more of those thoughts. Keep going. Keep going.
I put rocks in a bucket and I dip them out of people from the third story.
Yes, Kyler, yes, just one more and you're free.
Just sometimes when I'm riding my horse and I see someone, I think, what if I didn't swerve out of the way?
what the fuck's wrong with you?
You said to get the thoughts out of you.
Okay, there you go. You're good. You're back. Good job.
Okay, thanks, Tiberius.
No problem. Exercising demons.
Oh, that's what it was.
Templars were made for.
Exercising demons.
Exercising.
We're here to pump you up.
You up?
What were we saying? Right, if he hadn't filled my head with stories about griffins, I wouldn't know what I saw. So, I don't know.
I'll say this now. That gust of wind was almost as bad as a typhoon we dealt with the other day.
Yeah, that was... I was on top of the tower. It flew right over my head.
Turned dark very quickly all of a sudden.
Wow. Sunset. Crazy. Okay, give me a water skin.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Be careful, you're reaching for my nuts.
Slimy, it's satisfying.
Yes. With a pinch of hazel.
Ew. Pinch of basil.
Hazel!
Hazelnuts.
Let's get back inside.
God, what's wrong with you?
Basil's nuts?
No. God, no. Are you trying to have me thrown out and be homeless again?
It'd be funny.
It would not be funny. I've been homeless most of my stay here, living off the others.
hello?
I technically still am.
Yeah. Hello.
Who's there? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I can see now.
Nautis' finest.
Yes.
It's the first response
should be
when
so
things
proud.
get dark is to just stand around and go, hello? Hello?
Can't be helped.
Hello?
Hey, you trained them. So did I.
You said ignoring it.
I didn't train that one. I'm not taking responsibility.
I didn't either.
Dib's not.
Not me.
That was exciting.
Stunning.
Very.
Extraordinary. And one for the books, to say the least. I'll be sure to write that down in my notes tonight.
Well, I hope he's not, you know, splattered on the
I'm going to be
ground
honest with you,
somewhere.
Kyler.
It could be very possible he's dead right now.
Don't
This
say
is
that.
probably... I'm being realistic with you.
Right. I've never... This is probably worse than when he was held in the keep.
Look, he said they were prideful creatures, and when you earn their respect, they will look after you a lot. It wouldn't have...
That didn't look
Lit.
like he had his respect.
Maybe it was like a bonding process. You know, when you get like a dog or a baby,
Bonding process.
and you like bond with it.
So you take a child and you throw it off the third story platform and then catch it down below and run as fast as you can.
That's what my mum did.
Did you
Yes,
see
Tang.
the thing?
Did you see the thing?
I did see the thing. I was on the tower when I saw it.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you see the
must
thing?
have been a good
Did
view.
you see what might have been
It was
held
right up in
by the
front.
thing?
Yes.
Yeah, did you see what the... Oh. Yeah.
Did you?
It was right in front of the tavern, and then golden purple fell from the sky, and then also got back onto the thing, and yeah. Yeah.
It's good. We're debating whether or not he's dead or not.
I couldn't tell if it kidnapped him or if he's riding it.
He's always said to me that griffins are incredibly prideful creatures, and when you earn their respect, they tend to look after you. So I have to believe if it got that far, it didn't just straight up eat him straight away. So
There was a point where he was literally falling.
I saw.
And then,
Perception
Okay.
check. Anyone who watched, he was. I was for his life. I was for his life.
It wasn't graceful.
It wasn't,
like,
but I didn't.
It kind of looked like my first time on a horse.
Is anyone falling
It
to the
looked more like
potential
an-
to their death look graceful toward you?
It looked more like an act of defiance than anything else. Like, you will pay attention to my existence.
So he's probably alive.
Sure.
Don't you fucking doubt him.
Listen, I've seen the man do some amazing things in my life.
That just spells certain death to me.
Fuck.
That
I'm
man
sorry,
has
I'm going to be
survived
honest.
through hell and back. Getting on the back
And
of a
I'm
whipping beast,
I'm
that is
speaking.
low on the totem pole.
And I am speaking from my own experiences with that individual. I will say,
He might be dead. Honestly.
You have so little
Honestly.
faith.
I hope he's not.
10 silver.
Faith? He was thrown off a fucking... It's a wild beast.
Yeah, but like, maybe it's like a horse. You know, when you get like a wild horse and you have to like tame it, break it in.
Alright, I'll throw... Alright, okay. And when you get bucked off the horse and thrown to the ground...
there's a big difference from that version.
And there's about 40 feet difference minimum.
The absolute
See,
last thing I need today is to believe that my dad is dead. So can we
Oh yeah, no, he's
play
fine.
pretend?
Fine,
Maybe. Just for a little bit, Tiberius, please.
What?
Tiberius,
Fine, I will lie to you then. Fine, I will lie to you then.
No,
this is why people make fun of him.
no, he's totally okay. Like he talks about griffins all the time. His dad used to have a griffin, so you know maybe it's that
you know what?
one.
you know, you're right, Kyla. He is alive. He is well.
No, cat's out of the bag, Tiberius.
Dominating the elves.
He's dominating.
He
I
was
bet those
flying
elves
towards
right
the
now.
fucking
He is
border.
becoming the king of Eshmathalos.
My lord, would you like for me to smack some sense into him?
I just miss my dad.
It's okay. He's totally fine.
Shit, a breath of light.
Tang, did you see something? You could have sworn there was a reflection of light down the back of that alley.
But I'm sure you are right. He has survived a lot far worse. This is bad, but he is probably grabbed onto a tree of some sort. He's probably alive. Maybe. Kind of.
Sir, are you okay? Do you need help finding your way out of this alleyway full of drow?
No, I'm good.
I saw the torch and I immediately turned away.
I'm so sorry.
Asshole! I was nice!
That was funny. You were being very nice to him, and you immediately got fucked. Where did Tang go?
Bye.
Oh, there he is. How do you move so quietly?
Back of house, 2 individuals on an orchard.
What?
There's somebody at your door, and I don't know who they are.
What?
My ears are dying. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Is it mundane?
You know what? Give me like
Hmm.
Give me like 2 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Oh, everyone.
Everyone's dying.
Oh, everyone's dying? Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Okay.
Oh, wait,
I thought-
are we better now?
Are we good?
Oh, okay.
All right, we were.
Oh, and he's gone. He's gone.
Resume.
What were you saying?
2 people back of your house. I don't recognize them.
Oh.
However, it was also in the dark, so I couldn't really see them.
Wait, was that Kovath? Or the other one? I don't recognize them with their names and stuff.
I'm rolling for that loud fucking.
It's always
With a 15, as you start going, Tyler comes around and slaps his hand on your mouth so hard you get a light nosebleed.
Why are you so fucking bad at this? Why are you so fucking bad at this, Nautis? What is your fucking problem?
It looks like in that moment he wants to murder you.
If I usually
Here.
whisper, no one can hear me.
Low voices.
How long do we have to wait?
Was here.
Listen, it's hard to discern. And when you peek, no. You see Baron and Mem, and one other.
Which one's a man?
They seem to be waiting. As you come around the corner, the man in plains closes his eyes, snap to you as if he can see in the dark, his hand on the short sword. Seeing your face, he immediately relaxes.
My Baron? Would you like to step inside?
If you would have me.
Of course. I doubt.
You will forgive me, this is not my traditional way of meeting.
Of course. I suspect something needs doing.
Not needs doing, but I needed to see you. Much has happened. Much, unfortunately, that I could never speak out publicly. Let alone even in the keep. Such words would spread. I see you keep your men close by.
They stay close by.
Faithful.
He's loyal.
Wonderful. I am familiar with the Sir Tiberius.
Pleasure to see you again, Baron.
I see not all of your retinue has left with your father.
He's... Well, first of all, didn't get a chance. Second of all, he's not technically part of the retinue, but he's loyal.
But this is what I have come to speak of, is your father.
Yes.
The accusations surrounding the Lord Marshal and the events that happened during that night.
Please, I'd like to hear. I've only heard bits from various sources.
I will try and speak as much sense into this matter as I can, but understand that much of my information comes second-handedly. Things may not seem as they were or even be as true as they are, but this is what I do know. First off, I will defend your father to my last. You and your father have proven to be more than worthy of defending my name and my dynasty. This behavior is not becoming of your father, nor do I believe it to be of your father. He's not a cutthroat, he is not Gradian. But the proof is undeniable, my young lord. The head scribe murdered, and the documentation proving and showing that Lord Erhard, without a doubt, was skimming the treasury in attempts to gain wealth for his own endeavors. I am not surprised, not by this act, but yes, your father has had his own means, his own dealings, much of which he has already told me. But to go about it this way does not add up. It does not seem like your father.
No.
As your father felt rushed, pressured, or perhaps even desperate as of late.
I mean,
I ask this for you to answer for me truthfully.
I mean, sure, but regardless of how rushed or desperate he would feel, he won't go into skullduggery. That's just not him.
I thought as much.
And truthfully, the first time I heard
documents.
anything of skimming or missing silver or anything like that was when I was being interrogated by the guards. So,
I see, obviously, you were not made privy.
No.
Of what he had intended that night. To what it was. It was not malicious, though, I feel. Perhaps making the right moves, maybe, but the Lord Marshal is no fool. Now, there are documents that have also shown that the head scribe allowed this as a cut-off that overtaxation was to be given to him. This does not exactly spell well for your father. By him removing the head scribe in some ways, people started to make harebrained assumptions that he would take all of it for himself, as if the cut wasn't enough. Obviously, this is their assumption. There's also further paperwork after investigation in regards to him hiring wagons, deliveries that he had intended to go to Corano, that the custodian had brought before him from Hala. I'm sure you are well aware of the head carter.
mm-hmm.
The issue with this is this clearly shows that the wagons being moved is something your father had a hand in. I urge you to speak to Miss Hala. I don't know exactly, just because of your blood relation to your father, that you will be privy to the information, seeing as contract usually are meant to be kept between the contractee. But you must try and pry for information from Hala.
I will.
Because, to be honest, I don't know what to think anymore. Everything shown to me makes me want to basically have disbelief in your father, but he has not betrayed me, he has not swayed me otherwise. It doesn't make sense.
No.
And I can't defend him, not until I have something that will give me some evidence, anything to defend his name. Otherwise, he will forever remain labeled a criminal.
Why has there been no mention of this hooded, cloaked figure that was spotted by multiple sources, carrying a dagger that matched the wound that was found on the dead scribe?
A masked figure?
Apparently that was seen.
By whom?
I'm not
Who
sure.
told you this?
I've only heard third-hand
There
accounts.
were multiple reports of guards, apparently, that had gotten word to myself.
You realize as you state this, he has no idea what you're talking about.
Guardsmen. It's preposterous. If we've long
There
since
was
been past the
even-
days of the Capitano.
My Baron, pardon. But there was even 2 that were killed in their escape.
Has this not been brought to you?
This is the very first I've heard of it.
Since we're both
So these are
suffering
reports
from
from
the lack of
guardsmen.
communication.
But they were growing more quiet by the hours.
This is most unsettling. These guardsmen, you say, are they still alive?
I do not know entirely their movements right now, my Baron. After all, I have had limited movement within the keep after the incident took place. But I could find
I
out
can
very
understand
easily.
that. Please do. Seems things are in motion faster than I anticipated. You must go and seek the head carter.
I will. Thank you, my Baron.
Best of luck, and be quick. I understand they do stay late, but not open forever. In your window, you might miss it.
I see.
So be off.
Do you need a hand getting back?
I'm fine.
Of course.
That man is one of my closest confidants, and he got me here unscathed and unseen. But a warning. Marquis Faldara has ties to the council. Close ties.
Yeah, the first day he showed up here, he threatened me. Called me an upstart.
He is convinced, or attempting to convince majority of them that your father is indeed behind this. He would see your father in a grave, but he's getting it from someone. I do not know who.
My movements up at the keep are very limited right now.
I tell you this because he is trying to get enough evidence and proof to bring a marshal and a detachment to apprehend your father. If it is the council's will, I can do nothing for your father.
You know that won't go down well.
No, it won't. We are quick, and we act, which you must do now, young Eddard.
Of course.
We must also convince the Marquis otherwise. The mouthpiece must be silenced. Not in the death sense, but in the sense that he basically will now speak on our behalf, not on whatever who's feeding him this information. He is only but one cog in this piece.
Thank you, my Baron. I'll seek out Lady Hulla.
Good luck, and please be safe.
And you.
We must depart. But Tiberius, you know your charge. I wish you the same as well. Best of luck, and be quick.
Thank you, my Baron.
It's about what I expected.
A marshal, he said. You understand who they are?
Yeah. Not much I can do about that except fight. That's not gonna go down well. Come on.
Tyler, Marshal leads armies in its totality representing the council. They have been known,
the Council's personal. They have been known to quell rebellions within the matter of days. They are the ones. And they overturn families within hours. Their rule is the law of the Council.
We need to get to whoever the fuck is telling Makith Fadar this bullshit. Or I'm gonna...
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
Looks fucking cool, but weird. Anyway, wait, where is your house?
A shadow just shot over the screen.
If she's meant to have documentation proving that he's hired cards. It's the gist of what I'm getting.
Good evening, my lord.
Evening. I was wondering if I could speak to Lady Hala.
Something,
It's quite urgent.
urgent. Well, in that case, I'm sure it's technically off hours, my lords. Would you be willing to specify?
Just the last logbook from the dock.
Pardon me, my lord.
Great.
Just need to relook at some deals we had.
To be fair,
Can't you come tomorrow, my lord? We're
It's
technically closed.
very urgent. Call it a favor.
This
I
cat
see.
did not
Very well,
check it.
my lord. One moment.
Oh dear. Did you want me to go out tomorrow and look?
That would be good. Also,
Lady
we
Hannah?
had a new face. Yes.
My pardons, my lady, but Lord Erdhart would wish to speak with you on a matter of urgency.
Bring them in, It's fine.
Oh, you want me out the room?
No, you can
My
stay.
lord,
Thank you.
please.
Unless it is something of great import, we'll find out.
Lady Hala.
Good evening. And how are you?
Wish I was better. I apologize for annoying you at a time like this. Do you mind if we speak?
By all means. Is it something that my employees cannot hear?
I prefer it to be in private.
Seeing you, I have to leave. Don't worry. I'll just be upstairs if you need me.
Alright.
Excuse me. Good to see you again.
They sent basically
You
return
just
messages not too long ago.
them out.
Allow us.
So,
Yeah,
what
good,
can
good.
I
Mark
do
that down on the
for
list.
you tonight?
Close the door, Tibbs.
Ah, that sort of business.
I'll try and be quick to get out of your hair.
Yes, well. Bear me a moment. Alright. What can I do for you?
Apparently some evidence has come forward in regards to my father that is being used to prove his guilt in this mess. I was wondering if you could shed some light on it.
And you are saying this evidence. Do you have it? Do you not have it?
There's supposedly
What I need to be looking for.
notes and agreements made between you and him of him hiring carts and taking goods to Carano.
To Carano. It is possible, but do you have time frame that we are working with, huh?
within the
Because
next...
times...
Within the last couple of weeks.
The wait.
Proper squad, but down for the How's your sister?
Let me see.
What the fuck you just say? I said, how's your sister?
I did hand over documents, yes, that, but the custode
He's fine.
was the one that requested them. Let me see.
Her wedding is soon, no?
No, mind you, I don't make dealings with everyone that comes through here, but considering how well we worked in the past, I like to think that Lord Eldhart would deal with me personally.
Of course.
So, yes, the stationery, these papers do come from my office.
Okay.
But I do not interact per se with Lord Eldhart. Let me see. There is...
How much do you have to drive this home?
There is something being moved, yes, but what I handed over was directly given to the custodians when he came. So,
You know what? Might as well. Then we can get her
mind you,
on your
I don't know if there's something different that has occurred. I don't know. But the wagon itself was meant to come from Cosetto. So perhaps you could travel there and speak to one of the carters there.
Carts are supposed to come to Cosetto to here for him to send stuff to Kabazra. Sorry, the other place, Karana.
Don't worry, there's enough K's to go around. It gives you a headache.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the cart was meant to come from Cosetto. Now, where it was going, again, it's, as you say, it's supposed to go to Carano. But again, everything that I had was given directly to the custodian.
You don't remember any dealings made with him to do this, though?
No, that is what I was stating. Usually I would believe that Lord Eldhart, considering our relations in the past, would come to me for these business deals. I do not always get through to people. So it is an irregularity.
So either he went through someone else or he didn't come here at all.
Quite possible. Or perhaps someone came in his place, claiming that there was a seal.
That's my suspicion.
Lords carry an air about them. You've seen them in the council chamber. They do not slouch. They do not do whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And additionally, if it is a lord of higher standing, they are going to be referred up the chain, as it is considered customary. You would not have some, I hate to say it, peasant dealing with getting a lord's goods transported. It is an insult, if that makes sense.
He wasn't asked to sign anything or stamp anything, because that would prove it.
Let me double check. Again, there are many things that come through this office, so... this is... It's account going to and from... These dealings... No, I cannot say whether or not he came, but he would have spoken to me. I'm sure of it.
I agree.
So it is more than likely that there was someone or something that came in as a representative, someone lower on the chain. Those the house servants. I don't know if you have them, but someone of that standing that could say, "I come with official bearings."
Sure.
And I need this in my lord's name. It has not. It's not uncommon.
Mm-hmm. This car was supposed to come from Corsetto, you said?
Corsetto, yes.
Who would I speak to there?
There is a noble by the name of Gomar Pedero.
I know the man.
You could try seeing what he is doing. Although, if I remember, where was he? He had a travel itinerary. I don't know if he's in progress of moving. Let me see if I can find it in my books. Travel itinerary. Gomar Pedero. There. Is actually with a Nautis. He was set to pick up something over at the docks.
And he'd know what happened to this cart that was supposed to come to my father?
You'd have to go to Gomar for that. Again, sometimes I get the information that I need to, sometimes I don't.
I see.
So...
Thank you. This has been enlightening.
And my apologies that I cannot assist you further, but as I said in the past, I would expect your father to come to me.
I agree. Thank you. I won't take any more of your time. I apologize for coming after hours.
There was a bit of commotion as well. Apparently a giant flying creature over the city.
Yeah, I've heard.
Do take care.
And you. Come on, Tibbs. Going to the docks.
Lord.
He was an asshole. Oh no, thanks, my bad.
So fucking... Someone pretending to be representing Arn went in there, basically. By the sounds of things. Am I reading that right? Is that what you got from it?
Possibly. Could be that. Somebody working within the art interest. A soldier.
Or someone working for a different lord. Might even be Sarkozy.
I told you I would take that off
Any luck? I did see some sailors push something on there earlier.
Not what I'm looking for.
You sure you actually want to leave? Then what is the problem?
The problem is
Should have gotten
stole
Maybe.
papers out of
for me
there.
to actually get some work done.
What papers?
The updated news. Since just got Seaboard news.
Who's he talking with? Looks familiar.
I was about 2 weeks old.
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
It's the man who was spoken by the rock. New one. Shipwright.
The new one. Move my face to this while I take a bite of my trail mix.
Actual news.
You're asking a lot of me, Gomer.
As you stand here, Kyle, you recognize the two, obviously, Gomar and Jamjin, both of the two nobles he met at Casetta.
Was Janjin the one that he pissed off?
Eye to eye on almost everything.
No, that was Sagano.
Obviously,
He's
until we
yelling
get
again at the people that are
I like
trying
to
to
think
get
maybe the
over
air
to the
around here or
Imperial side
something just
again.
doesn't sit right.
Listening into the conversation, it seems that they are talking about opening some sort of shipping enterprise together.
Can we be so bold? Can we be so bold? There's the reinforcements if we don't. If we
One of them
Advantage
saw,
of this now.
you know,
Someone
a very
could come
nice sword,
cut
and they
us
wanted
out from
only
under.
to take a look at least as their claim. I'm betting he's going to get shot.
He's gonna get shot.
You
by
make a
yelling.
point. You make a very fair point.
You know, I dropped one of my Cheez-Its.
Don't want to interrupt,
Part of my trail
my
mix,
lords.
and now it's gone.
the
But
young
we'll
Lord
find out
Eldar.
very soon, and it's going to be over.
Pleasure.
I assure you.
Good to see you again.
Pleasant evening.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
My lord.
Good to see you in town again.
Oh, just
Oh, no, thank you.
business.
Fine,
Yes,
you'll
it's just business, yes.
This map has been here.
Is there
Is there
reason
something we
you've
can
come
do
down
for
to
you?
the docks at this time of night, my
Aside
lord?
to say hello, I wouldn't mind having a talk with you if that's okay. I don't want to interrupt though.
Not at all. Understand. Gomer, we'll talk again in the morning more about this. I will think it over. A pleasant night.
Yes, you will.
And you.
Right.
Most people on the dock
Somewhere private?
So, yes, I believe I can accommodate my lord. Please.
This is, you know, we put personal money up here because sailors sometimes come back round. Didn't the ferry
As long as you don't mind some dead fish overhearing, we should be quite alright here, my lord.
That's fine with me. I won't take too much of your night up. I just wanted to quickly ask you a few questions if that's okay.
Of course, my lord, by all means.
I
Right, sorry.
I assume you've heard the accusation against my father. And it's no small rumor.
Oh, yes, yes, some nasty business, that, my lord. I, of course, believe no such things. I could not possibly.
Well, apparently there's been some evidence popping up that proves his guilt, and I'm trying to get to where this evidence came from. Now, apparently, my father had supposedly hired a cart from Lady Hulla to transport some sort of illicit goods to Carano. When I went and talked to Hulla about it, she mentioned that she never had any contact with him directly, and she never remembers making this deal, but the paperwork was there. Now, apparently, this paperwork leads to a cart that's supposed to have come from Corsetto, and I was directed to you to see if you knew anything about this. This kind of is your area of expertise.
Well, now that you mention it, my lord, I have noticed something odd the past while. I've started to notice a few wagons coming in and out to Settle proper. And, well, I have a gut feeling about these things. Specifically, the wagons were unmarked. A bit unusual, since it's usually marked with either my brand or Lady Hollow's. So, immediately I thought, a new player. But then some more things kept popping up. For instance, I wasn't allowed to know the contents of the wagons. I was only given very specific paperwork and contracts for the wagons themselves. They were to move goods to be brought into Grosseto from Palermo. But I was never to know what was inside those boxes. All I know for a fact is that the documents they gave me were signed, and they were stamped with a very particular sigil, my lord. A griffin, as a matter of fact. Strikingly similar to the one you add on your heraldry.
Coming from Bologna, you said?
Yes, my lords. It all stunk to me. Too many things, too many coincidences. I didn't
Why
like
would it be unmarked and then stamp it with his own heraldry?
Well, the carts were unmarked, my lords.
Yes.
The paperwork was marked with the griffin. As I said, it all checked out, and I technically couldn't do anything since it was all legal by
Sure.
every manner I could observe.
Do you have this paperwork by any chance?
Not on me, I'm afraid, my lord. I'd have to go back to Casetto.
That's fine. I might swing by tomorrow if that's okay.
Certainly, my lord, though, if this is concerning your father, and he is in as dire straits as I have heard, if you are looking for an answer tonight, you might try looking in Balerno proper. There's someone there I know that manages the carts and trade, much like myself. A man by the name of Edinic.
Edenic?
Yes, my lord. If you can talk to him and get him to tell you where these carts are coming from, you may be able to get some more information, more than I can provide to you.
I guess that's where I'm going next. Thank you, my lord. You've been a great help. If you could get those documents to me, that'd be great. If not, I can ride by tomorrow and pick them up or something. Any little bit would help.
Well, given the dangers on the roads, I will have to most likely stay here tonight, but I will endeavor to try and find them.
I appreciate that. Thank you. You said Edenic. Alright. Now to get into Bologna. Thank you again. Sorry for taking up your time.
No problem, my lord, no problem.
Let's mount the horses.
Oh, this will be interesting.
I don't know how we're going to get into Bologna.
Might be away. Eyes.
Last I heard, it was fortified.
They're not really looking.
Yes.
Now,
You
here's
may want to
a question.
consider something
Else, like a boat.
Worked very well for the embassy. As you carry on this conversation, Kyler, you feel eyes boring into the side of your head, you as well, as you look off to the right and up. Figure on a rooftop. Familiar one.
A boat.
We're going by boat. I'm not wearing this. I'll get myself killed.
Well, I don't know what's better. Going there by boat or trying to make our way in from the horses.
We could try to sneak in. Maybe there's a crack through the fence lines, maybe.
Alright, we'll try that. Go and get the horses set up. I need to handle something.
But I'll say this now. If I'm spotted there wearing heavy equipment that I have, it'll be bring hell to the Redons. Less is probably best in this case, much as I'd rather be with you.
Okay, I'll handle it then.
I'll make it seem like you're here.
Yep. Good man. Wish me luck.
You don't need it. Your skill will lead you through.
Yeah.
See you in a few hours.
So his name was Edenic, right?
You still feel the eyes on you as you continue to walk out of sight.
Edenic.
As you stand here looking out at the water, you hear the imperceptible sound of cloth so close to you.
Evening.
Hey.
Hey. Everything okay?
Should ask you the same question. A lot of late night trips.
Running around like a headless chicken.
I can tell. What's going on?
Need to find evidence that proves my father isn't involved in what they think he is involved in.
That sounds pretty big. Pretty hard to do.
One step at a time, I suppose.
You got a plan?
Ever made your way into Beletta?
Just your way of asking me on a date?
If you can get me in, sure.
Yeah, we can make it work.
Okay. Then I guess we'll figure something out.
Man, it's really getting to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm sorry, Kai. I didn't mean to joke around. Sure, I'll help.
No, joking around's better at this point, honestly. You think I should change?
I mean, I think you look great in anything, but maybe more is less at this point.
Right. You know the Forge is, right?
Yeah, I know the fortune.
No, actually, I can't take the horse. I'm meeting by the North Gate.
You can either go by boat or foot.
That's
Which one
right, you
feeling?
do know how to use a boat.
Yeah, and we could maybe... I don't know, boats at night are kind of our thing.
Right. Well, you get the boat ready and I'll meet you down there.
Sounds good. I got a couple old guys down there I could probably trust.
Probably, and trust. Love it when those two go together.
I'll meet you over here.
Yeah. A Darrow? A Derek? A Denick. Right. And this guy supposedly might be related to the goods. Motherfucker, she's over there. Why the fuck is she over there? Son of a bitch.
I know these dogs. I was avoiding the squeaky ones.
Is there an elephant behind me?
That's okay.
We have 2 to stealth.
I know. I was expecting the proper
Oh my god,
chance.
Dorothy. I didn't even...
Ooh.
Wow.
You seem so
Wow,
surprised,
it's me.
Dorothy.
How can I help you, Dorothy?
What you doing? I saw you here, and I was like, ooh, normally when you're here, it means I can teach you how to tie knots. Or you drink, or we get threatened by a dwarf, and then we laugh about it. So, you know, hi.
All of those happened in one night, yes?
Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, I am waiting.
What you looking at? Oh, okay. Is this one of
You
these
look in
times I
that
should fuck
direction.
off?
Dorothy, you see an Imperial skiff.
Did I fuck off? Is this one of those situations?
You should fuck off.
Huh. Okay. Nice catching up as always.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Yeah, whenever you want to learn how to tie knots, let me know. It'll be fun.
You got me a red one.
Thought I would match your eyes.
Oh, it has been a while. My eyes are golden ambers. They're not red.
Yeah, but apparently gold and red go together.
As the Imperials would say.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I want to commit a little bit more fuck you tonight.
Well, depending on how this goes, there might be plenty of that.
Well, Kyler got certainly forward.
You haven't had any more issues, have you?
It's funny that you use your real accent as a disguise. You really gotta do that to me right now?
What would you prefer?
You being comfortable.
It helps with the outfit.
Ah, yes. Well, me too. When I wear a mask, it really helps me too. You give me any of a heads up what we're walking into, or am I blindly trusting you?
I kind of want you to blindly trust me.
Got it.
But this is a person here called Derek, and he is kind of in charge of a lot of the wagons leaving Balerno. Apparently some goods from Balerno were taken all the way to, well, another city, and they're doing it under Lord Erhard's name, even though I doubt he had anything to do with it. So we are following leads right now.
I see. And that's your dad?
Yes.
Mm. Well, then, guess I don't have too many more questions. If we gotta do it, we gotta do it.
Seriously though, those other people haven't been hurting you, have they?
You know, there's a lot we could talk about, but how about we just focus on what's at hand first? How does that sound?
Sure.
Then you can stay up all night talking if you want. This will be extra fun, because when a mysterious Imperial skiff shows up and we get up to no good, at least maybe it's not our fault. Just getting hot here. There you go, so you don't get your delicate little boots wet in that outfit.
Why, thank you very much. Just like
I
jump.
dropped one of my marbles.
You dropped your marble?
Yeah, I dropped one.
Why do?
Yeah, I have this new thing. Well, I like carrying marbles.
What, you've
Don't
taken
worry
up
about it.
marbles now?
Well, no, they're just a really great thing. I used to have 10, but fate decided to give me 5, so I needed to catch the one that... It doesn't matter.
Well, everyone has to have a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, lead the way. You said you knew a way in.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm walking in. No. You know what? Never mind.
I thought you would feel comfortable with me behind you.
Depends on the context, Kyler.
Mm-hmm.
You still in shape?
I like to think so.
We can go rappelling down the grotto, or we can try and go around the palisades. It's really dealer's choice at this point.
We move to the right around the palisades. It's easier to get to the rooftops.
Okay. They do, gotta be careful. Ever since the last time, they've got a lot of traps on their roofs.
Oh yeah, they're
watch your
trapping
step.
the roofs. What did you do?
I guess some crawly little creatures. Okay, listen, I have to entertain myself somehow. I don't think you should judge me.
I will judge you if my foot lands into a bear trap.
No, I think you should just pay attention.
Always.
So on a scale of 1 to lethal, kind of a missionary talking here.
Ideally 1, but if they fuck me off enough. I don't know. I'm reaching the end of my rope. We're just trying to get evidence.
Fair. Just take it slow, as anxious as you are.
Yeah.
Hey. We'll get what you need, don't worry.
Thanks. I hope so.
No, we got this. Old times.
Very old times. What do you think?
I think I'm following your lead, and if you want to go mountain climbing, it's all on you.
It's either that or we get right up against the wall. No.
Some impressive technique.
Kyler, you're not sure if it's the ocean air, if it's the coolness of the day or the evening. It reminds you very, very strongly of your old life. A similar situation, a similar heist. You were rescuing one of the twins, now that you think of it. Job gone wrong. Angry proprietor caught one of you. And of course, you never left anyone behind. Your group always looked out for each other before it fell apart. A wave of nostalgia.
God. Well, they are not fucking around.
I told you.
As you come to the front of the gate, you notice piles of orc bodies which seem to be rolled against the palisade. No small number either. A distant shifting of plate can be heard as several individuals walk the battlements.
There's gotta be a way through somewhere.
Are you sure this is the way you want to go?
Well, we're committed now.
No, I got that. I'm just saying, you're gonna have to be light-footed. I'm not kidding when I said that they were trapping the roofs.
That's true. I'm not known for being light-footed.
As you walk a few steps forward, Sevatar, to this tree, you note on the other side of it, right in front of Ayla, there is a orc corpse. You see a rope around its leg, having pulled it up into the tree.
You weren't kidding.
What part of you thinks I would kid?
I don't really want to go swimming, though.
I didn't realize becoming so noble made you not want to get dirty.
Dirty I can do. Wet is another thing.
I guess that's where you and I differ.
Perception check, Sevatar. With a 6, you can't tell really, but it looks like in some places on the ground there are lumps through the leaves. They're very numerous, and you don't know which one is real and which one you're just seeing. It's definitely trapped ahead.
Well, you want to go back around or what?
Depends on how much time you have to waste. It's probably the safer route. We could just drop down through the grotto. It's a simple bit of climbing, but if you don't want to get your boots wet.
Let's go. You were right, I was less right.
Listen, we're on a job. Don't start flirting with me.
Me don't start flirting with you.
We got some speed, though. Come on. What? I'm all business, Kylie. Please, I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh, am I that distracting?
Sorry. I got a little distracted. Kinda wish I had your eyes in the dark.
It's pretty dark in here even for me.
Yeah. Oh, God. Sorry. There's just been a lot of orcs around.
I know. Been dealing with them all fucking day.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Kinda everywhere. Just taking my time to make sure we don't have somebody snack before we actually get to where we're going. Hold on. No, I thought I heard something.
Are you sure you're okay?
Sorry, my bad. Well, between getting this done, the orcs, and, you know, our mutual friends, maybe I'm a little on edge.
Okay, never mind. I thought that rock was a fucking orc.
Jumpy.
You're the one on edge.
Yeah, but I'm also not jumping. Let's see here. There are so many. I should probably mark a path out next time.
How often do you frequent this area?
Well, since I can't stay in town as much as I'd like to, it's become a bit of a second home. Maybe I'll make a treehouse.
Brush up on your carpentry skills.
Maybe. Maybe make it cozy enough for two. Maybe I'll visit. There we go. It's so easy to get turned
As you
around at
continue
night.
to walk behind her, Skylar, things feel calm, quiet. There's no pre-mission jitters. There's no fear of the unknown. Sure, you're concerned about what you'll find and concerned about the outcome. But there's a feeling of calm that comes with the nostalgia that you try to tap down and try to ignore, but it's still there. Makes your mind wander and wonder what things could have been like if she didn't make the mistake she did, or the choice she did. You don't know what she's thinking, and you don't know what's in her mind. But at the moment, you don't feel alone.
Alright, what's your step through here? Don't need you sliding all the way to the bottom and, you know, twisting your pretty little ankles.
My ankles are pretty?
Most parts of you are pretty. Check it out.
It's been a while since I've been here.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
As you look onto the next level below, Kyler, you see a pre-positioned rope that lets you slide all the way down to the bottom, and she points at it.
Right.
Oh, ladies first.
Age prefer beauty?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with that.
If you cut this, I'm going to be annoyed.
You want me to go first so I can catch you?
I got it.
With ease, you come down and you see an entrance to a cave right there.
Hey.
Evening.
Very good.
Nice of you to drop in.
You come here often? Careful, it's moist.
The rocks are... Right, sure.
You both are able to slide down with ease.
Oh. Hey, just one more bit of advice. You know, be quiet and try not to wake them up.
Wake what up?
You'll see.
Ayla, wake what up?
Come on. You're doing really bad at that first part.
Fuck you. In thieves' camp.
You hear the sounds even as you come in. Rattling, breathing. The smell of rot is strong. And you see her just kick it in the side of the head and it just tips over, snoring. See her quickly and quietly leap over the small creature, making no sound. She's showing off, Kyler. And she wants you to do the same.
Just pulls you in.
With a 15, Kyler, you're pretty sure you're quiet, but there's a warmth there. Playful eyes. Surrounded by danger. Try not to admit that you missed this. Of course, you could do without the smell of rot. You hear the sounds of the creatures starting to pick up a small bit. You realize that living in these caves, they must be nocturnal. And it's likely they will soon wake.